Hello and welcome to the show. This is the final show before we take the cruise. Very excited for the trip. A lot of hard work went into preparing for this trip, let me tell you. At least from where Mom and I are coming from. Mom, I, and Elizabeth have been pulling our butts off trying to get get ready for this trip, and we're just finalizing the final little details, and I'm excited. We've been planning this trip for 2 years. We're going, yeah, so we're going to go out to San Francisco, spend a few. That's been a problem every single week. Hello, 1 2 3, testing 1 2 3, testing 1 2. How about now? No, you. How about now? Can anybody hear? It's all the way up. How am I coming in? 1 2 3, testing. Can everybody hear me? Everybody should be able to hear me. Can everybody hear me? Everybody should be able to hear me. Okay, let me go back. Okay, let me go back. So I was talking about the cruise, the the trip to San Francisco. Very exciting. We've been working our butts off to try to get this trip, to try to get ready for the trip, and it was a team effort. It was a team effort. I know Mom, Elizabeth, and Janet and I have been working diligently trying to get everything ready for the cruise, the trip. We have the tickets. We have the only thing that we still have to do is print the boarding passes. That's the only thing that we have to do is print the boarding passes to get on the flight. The flight leaves at 6:02 in the morning on Monday. And I know Elizabeth, yes, this is the Hooper reunion. Yes, this is the Hooper reunion. Yes. Yes, this is the Hooper reunion. Yes. We're all looking forward to it. It does sound like, yes, it does sound like a great time. Absolutely, yes. It does. And because of that, we will not have a show next week. Yeah, and because we're going to be away next week, we will not have a show next week. Because my, because the family and I will be enjoying ourselves on the cruise. So we will not have a show, but I will show pictures. I will take pictures and video, and I will show it on the next show so that people who aren't able to go can see what we've done. So definitely, we will. Definitely, I will take pictures. It's been a lot of hard work. I've lost my passport. We got a new passport. I've lost the wallet. I found I had to get everything replaced and all the important documents which we found, the citizenship papers, and then we had to try to get everything packed. Yeah, so our connecting flights, there's only one layover, and that is ORD, Chicago O'Hare International Airport. Internet. There's only one stop, one layover, and that's going to be in Chicago O'Hare International Airport, and then we connect from that flight. It's all going to be American Airlines, and we're going to fly from Chicago O'Hare on to San Francisco. So I will take lots of pictures, lots of video, and I'll show you them on the next show, which it's not, again, it's not going to be for 2 weeks. We're going to take a week off, and then I'll be back to regular shows next week. We're going to take a break here in a minute, or momentarily, and then we're going to come back with a show and tell segment. I'm going to show, mostly for Ann, but for anybody else who missed this, I have some show and tell pictures to show you. Speaking of pictures, so that's coming up right after this musical break. Stay tuned. Well, Elizabeth's on, and Elizabeth is already on the West Coast. How could you could just? I know she doesn't want to come on live, but how are you and Alex enjoying yourselves out there? Now, I've also heard that everyone is listening. Could we get a shout out from everyone listening? Even if you can put it, if you want to put it in the chat. Does everybody want to do a shout out even via chat or no? You don't have to. Uh, but they're already out on the West Coast. They left yesterday, and they're spending time with, I think, Uncle John, Stephanie. Who else? John and Cat. I know they're at least down in Santa Cruz right now, I think. Yeah, so in the meantime, I'm going to shift gears quickly. So if you don't recognize, so back in, this was back on, I think, July 26th, yeah. Of a member of our church passed away, and they were members of the Lions Club. And so they had a celebration of life, a barbecue. Anne, tell me if this looks familiar. Anne, anybody else, but especially Anne because you weren't on. I showed these pictures last week, but Anne, tell me if these pictures look familiar. So this is where, and I bring this up because this is the spot where Patrick said his famous line, all of our lost, all of our cousins got lost and now we've got it back. This is exactly where he said it. And I thought I showed this to bring back memories. Or at least, since I was there, I thought I would take pictures because I was also they also had the Lions Camp Hickory. They also had the Lions Camp Hickory there, and yes, and I was the videographer for that. And so other things that I did over the week. Oh, our tree came down. Or our tree. I don't know if you knew this, but our trees are down. Oops, no. So we had our trees cut down in the backyard, and this was a picture from I think a couple of Thursdays ago. So this was taken on July 30th. And as you can see, we had very concerns with getting this down. Eventually, they took this tree down, and now they're grinding the stump. And so, Matt and I went to Seabreeze on Thursday, and we mostly did the water park stuff. And this is a new ride. This is a new slide, actually, that they just put in for this year. And we ate at first time eating at the Salvatore's Pizza in Irondequoit. So I had an adventure. I had an eventful week, and I know it's only going to get busier with the trip. Okay. Just Uncle John and okay, everybody says hi. Just Uncle John and Stephanie, right? Okay. Looks like Mom just got on. Yeah, Mom, welcome. So, I was just showing the pictures. I was just showing pictures of us cutting, of the guys cutting the tree down, and they've already cut down all the trees, especially even this one. That's also been cut down. So the next time anybody visits 33 Downer Street, the backyard, it's going to look completely different now. And I also showed Anne where the place where Patrick said at our reunion 20 years ago, all of our cousins got lost, and now we brought them back. This was the same. This was the exact spot where he said that line, as well as Uncle John is listening. So Uncle John, do you remember this spot? I think this is also where you made some remarks here. Elizabeth is on with Uncle John and Stephanie right now. So according to what Elizabeth is saying, Uncle John and Stephanie are also listening, along with Alex and Elizabeth. So, Uncle John and Stephanie, do you also remember this place? This is where we had our 20th. This is where we had our family reunion 20 years ago. And we're thinking of possibly having it back here 2 years from now. Maybe not here, but once their goal is once we get the addition finished over at Mom's house, we can have the reunion next. We can have the next reunion 2 years from now there if we can get the addition finished at the back of Mom's house. Well, at least that's the goal. And so that's the show and tell segment for today. And I think this would be a good time to take another break, and we'll be back with more. Okay, so because Jeff and Johnny are watching a drive-in movie, and the movie's going to start, we'll get right into the bump it or dump it right away. The first one is Good Times Goes By So Fast. This is by Dylan Scott. Let's see what you think of this one. We're going to play it right away. And that was Good Times Go By So Fast by Dylan Scott. Moving right along now to the next country artist. The next song is going to be another country song. This is Trace Adkins. You're going to miss this. Bump or dump. Here we go. Okay, so we have Laura on, and also we have Elizabeth on. So I just wanted to let Laura know that Elizabeth and Alex are already on the West Coast, and Uncle John and Stephanie are listening as well. So they're technically listening along with Elizabeth and Alex as well. So if you want to give a shout out, so Uncle John and Stephanie, if you want to give a shout out, you can. Are you very? I'm very excited. Are you ready for the? Are you, Laura? Are you prepared? Are you? How excited are you to go on this trip? I know we've been pulling our butts off to try to get to this point where we can go. I don't know if you were aware of this, but I lost my passport, and I got a new passport. I lost my wallet, and we're getting to, let's at least. So I can't say anything for anybody else, but I've tried my hardest to secure a spot on the trip and on the cruise. I have all my important documents. I know it was a team effort to try to get this trip all coordinated and trying to get everybody on board. No pun intended. But I think we're gonna have a fun time, and that's why there will be no show next week because we'll be off enjoying ourselves. And then I'll be back. I'll be back 2 weeks from today, and I'll share pictures and videos from the experience. So let's hear. I don't think I've heard from you, Laura. So, Laura, what are you looking forward to on this trip? Are you excited to go on to embark on this adventure and to reunite with family? Where you're thinking of that, we're going to move on to the next part of our Bumpet or Dumpet segment. We've done 2 true Bumper or Dumpet songs. Now it's time, yeah, relaxing with Uncle John and Stephanie, yes. That's a good one, yes. That'll be fun. That'll be, I didn't mean that in a bad way, but that'll be, if that's something you're looking forward to, then that's something you're looking forward to. I mean, it is taking place in their part of the country. Anyway, we're going to move on. So now it's time for the birthday artist. The first artist that we have for you today is Shawn Mendes. I'm going to share with you the song choices, and then each of you votes on which song that you want to play. The song with the most votes will be played next. So here we go. Shawn Mendes. Those are the song choices. Please make your selection. Please, each one of you, please pick one of those songs, and the majority will be played next. Is that just your vote, Elizabeth, or is that the consensus? Rachel, you're just in time. Here are the song selections. We're doing Shawn Mendes. Pick one of these. Well, I can tell you right now that the votes that we had coming into the show, Matt and his girlfriend Andrea have picked Treat You Better. Jeff and Johnny have picked There's Nothing Holding Me Back, as well as Brian. And we have one vote for. Now we're at a three-way tie. Isn't that great? We have a three-way tie between. We have a three-way tie between There's Nothing Holding Me Back, Treat You Better, and Senorita. Now somebody has to come. What say Uncle John and Stefan? Well, now we have a four-way tie. Oh my god. Now we have a four-way. Oh my goodness. You're not making this hard. You're not making these things. Nothing's gonna break the tie. We have a four-way tie, right? Okay, Ann, pick. Ann, pick one randomly. Ann, go ahead and pick one randomly. There's a four-way tie, right? Nothing holding me back. Okay, thank you, Ann. And you probably may not know the other one coming up either, but here we go. This is Shawn Mendes with There's Nothing Holding You Back. Okay, Laura, I just wanted to remind you the rules for this next segment have changed. I know you haven't been on in a while. I think I. Oh. I know you haven't been on in a while, but the rules have changed. So we're only doing two true bumper to dumpets, and now you're just picking a song from the song choices to celebrate the artist's birthday. So you're not voting bumper dump, you're voting for a specific song out of the choices I give you, or if you have or if you have another song that you would like to do. Uh, I don't know if this next artist is going to help Uncle John and Stephanie either. It's In Sync. So I'm going to give you the song choices for In Sync, and then everyone has to pick one that they want to hear. So here we go. Actually, okay. I was going to do it by album. I actually was going to do it by album, but if you don't know what the album, what each, does anybody know the three In Sync albums and what songs they have on them? If you don't, then we'll just do four songs, and you just pick one. I will tell you that "Tearing Up My Heart" was from the first album, "Bye Bye Bye," and "It's Gonna Be Me" were from "No Strings Attached," and "Pop" was from "Celebrity." I can tell you right now that Matt and his girlfriend Andrea have already voted for "Pop," so that's two votes on the table. We also have okay, bye bye. We also have one vote for tearing up my two votes for "Tearing Up My Heart" from Jeff. Okay, now that's going to make it more difficult because now we have a three-way tie. Okay, and you just gave the majority. I can't believe. And congratulations, you are the tiebreaker for both of these songs. So, and we have it in the system. So let me put standby and let me put that in the system. So, and you broke the tie again. So this is In Sync with "Bye Bye Bye" from from their album No Strings Attached in 2000. Here we go. Okay, please let me know if the song worked. If not, we're gonna play it again. Please let me know. Uh, who did the song work for? Who was able to hear the song? Who did it not work for? We'll try to play it again. I'll try to play it again and we'll see what happens. I don't know what's going on. Was it able? Okay, Elizabeth could hear it. Anybody else? Did it work for them? I'll try to play it again. I don't know what's going on. Okay, we'll try to play it again. Okay, we'll try to play it again and see what happens because I have no idea what's going on. We'll try to play it again because I have no idea. We'll try to play it again and see if it works this time. We'll play it again. Well, that's the end of the show. Thank you very much for tuning in. Mazel tov. I'm signing off. Everyone stay forever living. Again, there will be no show next week because we'll be on vacation, but not to fear because we'll be back 2 weeks from today, and I will share with all of you pictures and video and stories from our experiences. Can't wait to see Elizabeth, Alex, and Uncle John and Stephanie out there in a couple of weeks. Well, not in a couple of weeks, in a couple of days. And same for Laura and everyone who I'll be glad to spend time with. Thank you, Anne, for hoping everyone has fantastic time on the trip. I wish you were coming along with you. I wish you were coming along with us, but maybe we'll see you at the next family reunion, which our goal is going to be here if we can get the addition done on Mom's house. That's the goal that we've set, but that's 2 years from now. But thank you very much for wishing us a fantastic time on the trip. I'm sure we'll all have a wonderful time, and I'll be back here. We'll be back here to report on it in 2 weeks from today. Everyone not going on the trip, have a wonderful week off, and we'll see you 2 weeks from today.